music, things that's going on in music, artists that love Jesus Christ, what they do with their music, what they do outside of their music personally. So tune in. Hey, let's break bread, share thoughts, and dive into something meaningful, fresh from the up. Man, what I want to talk about today is just talking about music. You know, I'm a big fan of music, the artists that love Jesus Christ, have a relationship with Jesus Christ, over any of their accolades, things that they get from just doing music, even over their money, which I'm very happy and grateful that they are blessed and making a good amount of money, buying cars and houses, take care of the family, and things like that, going on tour and celebrating with their fans. Like, I ain't mad at that. Get your money, get your million, get your $100,000 and stuff like that. And I want to get mine too, so I could be blessed, be a blessing, and be the lender, not the borrower, and things like that. So it's I'm personally taking care of, family taking care of, friends taking care of. Not to the point where they don't have to work, but help them a little bit here and there. I ain't gonna be their bank. I mean, my own family's bank. The circle that I got, but it's like, hey, I still gotta, when I want you to grow, succeed, things like that, and which is a lot of what I see from artists that I listen to. They take care of themselves and they take care of family and friends and things like that. And of course, when they brag about it, they be like, "Oh, see, they're doing it just for the money, just for the cars." It's like, man, God don't want poor people at all. Even his children, his own children, and people outside of his family, God don't want nobody to be broke, poor, and having to live on the streets. I mean, that's just one of his top golden rules. I mean, not the top, but it's like it's up there. He wants us all to be blessed, to be a blessing, the lender, not the borrower, not just money. Like talking about cars, houses, land, food, man, this business-wise, ideas, and love. I mean, it's just, you name it, it's infinite of ideas that he use. Talking about is to use all that we have for good and not for bad, because he is good. I mean, he may get a lot of credit for being bad, but it's just the adversary in between him and us is what causes bad, but it's very deceptible, deceiving, and disguises himself and things like that. So, getting back to what I was saying about music, it's just, like I said, I'm grateful for them to have their things, and I'm grateful for their music that they make, because it helps keep me rooted and grounded with my spirit with God, things like that. Help me keep going for good and keep me from, doing anything bad constantly. I mean, maybe I do slip up here and there, but it's like, and then sometimes like I do have to discern the spirit. Like, okay, do I really feel like my spirit feel good with this music? Like, agree with this music? And it's like, okay, no. Sometimes they do catch me like, oh yeah, I like this, I'm feeling this, but then it's like, no, this is not really all that good. Like the way they keep, the more I listen to them, it's like the flow, the sounds, the sounds dictate spirits and how you feel, and what they say and how they say it, and then the rhythm, and then it's like, okay, I'm not agreeing, and I literally just delete it from my own, or my streaming system that I use on my phone and things like that, and just go from there. It's like, yeah, and then outside of that, it's like I said, I'm grateful for them. But it's like when they do fall in the state, like with their relationships, maybe they not doing good with their finances and things like that. They're not doing good with their spouse and their family, and then they're not doing good with their contract. And you hear about it, and they fall, and when they fall hard. I mean, just anybody in the world, the secular world, that when somebody falls, they fall hard. But I'm, like I said, focus on hip hop. Of people that follow Jesus Christ, like, I mean, both sides, but for sure, Jesus Christ is like, I forgive them, and I may delete that music for a little bit, and when they come back, listen to them, tune in, like, okay, I still love you, but okay, now I start listening to your music and things like that, and see how much if you change it all, like change the red, like you don't talk about God and things like that no more, or you like still in your, your depressing moment, are you just for real just gonna stay, broken and hurt and go and do the things of the world and things like that? It's like, okay, I could give you a chance. And like my whole point is like, it's good to give people grace and points to, love and things like that, but it's like, man, I don't want to be the guy that's gonna talk bad about them. They talk bad themselves to like where, I did this and this, I'm bad, blah blah blah. It's like, I'm just gonna be like uplifting and either send them some love and say, yeah, this was wrong. I hope you get back into Christ and do good. Of course, things ain't gonna be the same, but like, I hope you for yourself go into heaven, things like that, for sure. Like, I'm saying that I don't want to be the guy that's gonna talk bad about them anymore. Like, one thing to say, okay, this person did this, that's not right. Hopefully they should do this, and then I give you grace, and I hope you come back. It's something simple, maybe not that simple, but still, I'm just saying, I just want to give them grace. And then, like, another thing is, I'm happy for some artists that are doing concerts with artists that are they're not featuring songs, but they doing the concert like a same concert as someone that's in secular realm. But my biggest thing is like, you gotta do your music, and then for sure I would prefer to have you like actually truly preach the gospel and get people saved. And if you need help, have to have like a pastor or minister there to help you. Because after you do like between like a 30 minutes to an hour work of music and things like that, and then you physically are exhausted. Yeah, you believe in God to give you the strength and things like that to keep going. But with two gathered in His midst, His Spirit is there. So like after you do this good song, and then the minister actually preach the word and get people saved, or you do vice versa, have the minister preach, set your whole plan up right. Get it flowing, have the Spirit there flowing, so that they preach, get people saved, and those people will connect to your songs that needs to be flowing, and then it could be for real praise and worship and things like that. It's like, yeah, I get it. Some of the concerts may look similar to secular, but it's like, as long as they're not doing any like interesting stuff to where their spirits are changing, where they believe in or they trying to hypnotize you and things like that, but they still talking about God. It's like, okay, that's part of that, but it's like, they have cars and things like that. It's like, as long as they're not worshiping you, they're not saying, hey, you gotta get this, or they're not really flashing like, I got this, but they're trying to say like, hey, I love God, I'm doing what He's calling me, He's blessing me with this. Now let's have a good party, let's have a good time. And it's like, okay, that's cool with me, but if it's like, where they truly words being like, hey, this is mine, I got this. But it's like, yeah, you did get it, but you're not the source, things like that. That's my biggest thing. And it's like, also, it's good to have music that's believing in Jesus Christ and working hard and making music, but with that spirit in the background, because then you go into the other part of entertainment, which is creating music, creating movies, having movie production, media and outlets, things like that, and they want music too, something that's already, well established, got a good fan base, and so that when they add it to their movie, it can help the movie grow, and it also helps artists grow, and things like that. Of course, that, but always strictly is like Jesus Christ this, Jesus Christ that, but it's talking about real life going on. It's not about cursing and sex and killing and things like that. It's like actually like stuff that more people can actually relate to. And then there's, of course, then you go into the more spiritual side where they really are working on a way to minister the Bible to you through either like a real life situation or through church and things like that to help people come to Christ. It's like, but they still need good music and good people, and especially a lot of them have a good track record, and yeah, they have music for sure. And it's just like, it's cool to talk about with people in the hip hop world that love Jesus Christ, what they're doing. It's like, why are you gonna tear them down? Why not just help give them pointers of like, hey, I see you doing this, it's cool, but just make sure, you keep Christ in the main thing, focus on just that and don't do it for just people to follow on like, but you actually want to do it, and then people will come. And then just focus on Christ, Jesus Christ. And sometimes you gotta walk away and go talk to God so you don't get overwhelmed and feeling so good that the crowd's there. Yeah, or you forget to eat because you just want to please them so much. And you gotta step away and know, God, you did this. I appreciate you. Okay, then give me the strength, and then now you can go back out, help people, entertain people, but all for the purpose of Jesus Christ. My main thing I was saying is, hey, it's good to have music. It's good. Sometimes I'm cool with that they talking about Jesus Christ. I'm cool with them they talking about life. And if they're not just talking about Jesus Christ, I'm okay with them talking about, I'm a champion, I'm a winner. But, as long as you know they talk about this Jesus Christ, led the way, won, and things like that, like, yeah, for sure. Well, that's the way to go. And it's like, appreciate it. I love that, all that good stuff. And I'm gonna just keep rocking with it as much as I can. Let the spirit discern the music to keep going with and rocking with it. So, anyways, thank you for your time. Thanks for breaking bread with me. Until next time, I'm eating.